Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. Hi, my name is Haniff, and I would like to wish all honorable judges and fellow comrades a very good day. Today, I would like to share my views on how an ideal citizen of Malaysia should be. I'm somewhat caught up here today to share my visions on this topic because I feel that lots of values have gone missing in our society, especially now. Therefore, firstly, I think an ideal Malaysian must always practice respect as one of the core values to be cultivated on this land of glory. Of late, we hear a lot of cases about Malaysians not respecting other fellow Malaysians. This can always be seen if you tune into any social media and if you read how Malaysian keyboard warriors do their routine from the tip of their fingers. They can easily comment on the pictures and postings of others without having any second thought that they were bring harm to other people, especially their emotion. At some points, I feel like we have lost the respect and sensitivity we once had for our elders, other races, public figures, benevolent rulers, and our governments. As the saying goes, words are sharper than swords. Hence, I truly believe that we should hold our horses, and that our rational thoughts should precede our actions. Secondly, an ideal Malaysian must always be a good road user. If we are to watch television or to read the newspaper, there will not be one single day we are not being served about news of deaths due to road accidents. From January to June 2019, there was as high as 281,527 cases of road accidents recorded throughout Malaysia, which means there were as high as 46,927 road accident cases in each of those months. The thought of it has scared everyone enough, let alone to experience it ourselves. Thus, must always practice safety when on the road. A pedestrian should always focus on the road and avoid being a jaywalker. A driver should always obey traffic signs and speed limit. And most important of all, they should not use their phones while driving, as that is one of the most major distractions in this digital age. Food riders, on the other hand, should put their safety and the safety of others as priorities and not the number of rides they could make to earn them more money. In addition, regardless on who you are on the road, we should always be polite to other road users to avoid road bullying cases from occurring. Thirdly, an ideal Malaysian must always be compassionate towards others, be it humans, animals, or other living things. Recently, I have seen way too many videos about bullying cases that happened at school, as well as videos on animal abuse. I could still remember some of them that made the news headlines. For example, the bullying case that happened at University Pertahanan in Malaysia a few years ago, which led to the death of a young male cadet. I could also recall the case of a man who stuffed a cat in a washing machine at a self-laundry shop just for the sake of having fun. It gave me goosebumps thinking of how unsympathetic our people as to have the coldest hearts to carry out such actions. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is a high time that we should make our own self-campaign on kindness. However, having said about this, I feel extremely delightful that this pandemic we are facing has indirectly fostered kindness among Malaysians, as I could see a positive response towards the White Flag campaign, as many people have come to realize that they can render a small act of kindness to help the unfortunate families lay food on their table on a daily basis. Fourthly, an ideal Malaysian must always be able to uphold the good name of our country wherever he or she is. If we are to travel to other countries, we must make the locals feel comfortable to welcome us into their country. Soon as we reach the airport itself, we must need to make sure we are not bringing anything illegal into their country. For example, raw goods that might contain harmful substances to their environments, and the worst, drugs. Nonetheless, upholding Malaysia's name has to be done not only if we travel to other countries. It might sound high and mighty, but it's the simplest thing we can do. For example, by not littering and engaging in any acts of vandalism that might tarnish our country's reputation, especially at the eyes of tourists come to save the beauty of Malaysia. Finally, an ideal Malaysian must always be someone who owns the spirit of patriotism. This means he or she should be able to show love to everything about our country. For instance, while respecting our Jala Gemilang, being well versed about the history of our country, protecting our national endangered species, and supporting our national team at international sports events. To put it in a nutshell, we must always be grateful for living in such a peaceful country. Therefore, we must preserve its peace by being an ideal citizen of Malaysia. Don't ask what Malaysia can do for you, but ask what you can do for Malaysia. For attentive ears and undivided attention, I thank you very much.